Inverse function. The inverse function exists if and only if a function is one-to-one function. If f is a function from a to b, then an inverse function for f is a function in the opposite direction from b to a. Thus, if n input x into the function produce an output y, then putting y into the inverse function f produce the output x. So this one, so based on these diagrams, x here is the input for function f and the output is y. So we may write this one as fx equals to y. On the other hand, y is the input for f inverse and the outcome is x. We may write this one as f by x. This one is a function. This one is inverse function. Two methods to determine whether a function is one-to-one function by using. So first one is algebraic method, second one is graphical method. For algebraic method, so basically this one we need to perform a simple calculation and for graphical method, obviously we need a graph, and from the graph we will apply specialty, which is horizontal line test. For properties of inverse, we have 5 properties here. Please remember. So first one is domain of f equals to range of f inverse. Second one is range of f equals to domains of f inverse. Third one is f inverse equals to f. Fourth one is f inverse composed with fx equals to x, or f composed with f inverse x equals to x. And finally, f compose g inverse equals to g inverse compose f inverse. Next one, a many-to-one function can have n inverse by restricting the domain of the function so that it is one-to-one, especially quadratic.
The function f and g are inverses of each other if f(g(x) equal to x and g(f(x) equal to x. So meaning that the composite function of both the function and its inverses, when you composite it, you should get x only. We go to the example 5.18. Given the function fx equals to 3x and gx equals to x over 3. Find f(gx) and g(f(x). Just a basic one, f(gx) equal to 3gx. 3x over 3, which is x. And then for B, G, F, x equal to Fx over 3, which is 3x over 3, same x. So since fgx equals to x and gfx equals to x, as you can see in the notes, given that if you get like that, so the conclusion is f and g are inverses of each other. Do you understand that? As you can read here, f inverse x equals to x and f inverse fx equals to x, because you have learned before the composite of the function and its inverse should get x only, vice versa. So automatically the domain of fx dia jadi terbalik ya. Bila dia domain untuk satu, dia akan jadi range untuk yang satu lagi. Faham tak? Okay. Bila dia domain fx, maksudnya dia benda yang sama dengan range f inverse x. Vice versa, same. If dia range, dia akan jadi domain. Do you understand that, everyone? Okay, we go to 5.19 punya example. Find the inverse of fx equals to 3 minus x if it exists. So, the first step to find the inverse of a function is you write back the property that you have learned. You need to remember this property and understand, yeah? Okay, f inverse x should get x. So, what is fx? 3 minus x, so dia jadi 3 minus f inverse x, as you have learned before in composite function. And then just like that, you just rearranging the equation, you should get f inverse x equals to 3 minus x. That's how you find the inverse of a particular function. Okay, bila you tengok ni, f inverse same like dia punya fx, betul tak? Sama kan? F inverse x 3 minus x, fx also 3 minus x, function yang sama. So ada remark di bawah ni, such a function f is called self-inverse. Okay, bila dia sama, kita panggil function tu self-inverse. That's the conclusion, ya. Do you understand that, everyone? Example 5.20, given the function fx equals to x minus 2 over x plus minus 3, x should not be equal to 3, find f inverse. First, like I said before, what is the first step? You write the property. Okay, and then baru you kaitkan dengan soalan. Okay, so now dia jadi f inverse x minus 2 over f inverse x minus 3 equal to x. Faham? Baik. Bila dalam bentuk fraction, you kena change so that the equation is only one line, no fraction. So you multiply x with everything to balance the equation. Understand? Then, because you want f inverse x as your subject, so you kumpulkan all the f inverse x punya term on your left. And what happened to other terms? You kumpulkan on your right. Faham tak tu? Understand? Okay. Now, you can factorize F inverse as one object and then yang lain sama. Okay, last kali you boleh dapat dah F inverse X is equal to negative 3x plus 2 over the whole thing. Simple as that. Do you understand?